Officials with the Maine CDC are providing universal testing and protective equipment to congregate care facilities following confirmation of 3 or more cases of COVID-19.
But the mother of a 15-year-old boy who has severe autism, who lives in a residential treatment center in Portland, is making a plea for testing because she says her son is at risk for getting the virus. News Center Maine's Vivian Lee reports.
Jessica Creedon says it's beyond difficult for her 15-year-old son to cope during the pandemic.
They can't do all these things that they're used to because of this, so their whole worlds are turned upside down.
Jacob has severe autism and struggles with mood regulation. He lives in a residential treatment facility run by Spurwink, where he gets one-on-one support and care. The Portland-based organization provides beds for children with mental illness, autism, and intellectual disabilities across multiple facilities. The organization's current policy of no contact with family has been tough for everyone. But then Jessica received this letter in early April stating that a Spurwink staff member tested positive for COVID-19. Her son's psychologist has since informed her that several other staff members and residents also tested positive. But Jacob is falling through the cracks, she says, when it comes to finding out if he has the virus.
And it feels like, from a perspective of a parent who can't do anything, so helpless that we can't even get him tested to see if he's okay.
Jessica says her son's pediatrician won't agree to a test because his facility doesn't meet the criteria.
Residential homes like that are short term. It's only for long-term care. I said, well, he's been there 4 years. Like, at this point, it's long term.
Jessica's son is considered low risk and doesn't have any symptoms, but because of his disability, she says, good hygiene is difficult.
Living in very close quarters, having been quarantined for 7 weeks together, going to school together, their online school together, eating together.
A spokeswoman tells News Center Maine the Maine CDC offers universal testing to congregate care facilities, residents, and staff in event of an outbreak, which is 3 or more cases. Now, in a statement to News Center Maine, Spurwink says staff members are being screened for symptoms before starting their shifts. And if a member of the Spurwink community is experiencing symptoms, Spurwink is following CDC guidance when it comes to testing, quarantining, and informing others. Creedon says if her son is negative, that means she could possibly bring him home to self-isolate, a much safer option. In Portland, Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.
And you can read Spurwink's full statement regarding testing at its facilities on our website and mobile app.